All right, this is day 2 of my ADF routine, slow cardio. Yeah, we're just doing some walking, some light walking. I didn't wake up as early today, but I'm gonna have a high step type of day. I have a job that's gonna involve me going up and down stairs and into an attic, so I'm gonna do a lot of steps. Plus, I decided to go ahead and get extra sleep this morning since I hadn't been getting much sleep, so I went ahead and got like 7 hours of solid sleep. And now I'm just gonna do my low impact steady state cardio. We're gonna do this for, I don't know, maybe about 30-45 minutes, and then probably get about maybe 5,000 or 6,000 steps. And then what I'll do is I'll just continue my steps throughout the day. So yeah, that's it. And after this, obviously it's a fasting day today. Today is Tuesday, the first fully fasted day of the new routine. So yeah, I'm not gonna have anything to eat today, so we're gonna save some time on that. We don't even have to worry about food. That's always nice. So all right, yeah, that's it. This is the cardio part, and then next we'll just do the light workout. Okay, to explain why I do the slow cardio like this and I don't jog or run is because there's 2 different ways that your body is going to use energy whenever you're doing exercise, and one is going to be aerobic and one is anaerobic. So aerobic is whenever you have enough oxygen for your cells to metabolize fat, and then anaerobic is when you're not getting enough oxygen in order for your body to metabolize fat. So one way to figure that out is whenever you're doing your exercise, if you are under a certain heart rate, then you're going to be burning fat. If you're over a certain heart rate, you're going to be burning either sugar or carbs, or you're going to be burning proteins, amino acids or proteins for energy, okay? Through a process called gluconeogenesis. So in order to make sure that you're burning fat, you've got to be below that heart rate. So you've got to be around 180 minus your age. So I'm 35, so 80, so we'll take 180 minus 35, 70, 60, 50, 45, right? So 145 beats per minute, which is 180 minus 35, comes to 145. So 145 beats per minute. That's what I'm looking to keep my heart rate below. I want to keep my heart rate below 145. So if I go above 145, what's going to happen is above 145, my body is actually going to be burning any sugars that I have, any blood sugar that I have, or it's going to be taking sugar out of my muscles. That's glycogen that's stored in my muscles, or it's going to be using sugar that gets produced out of my liver. So there's also sugar stored in there. There's also sugar stored in your muscles. There's sugar in your blood, right? So it's going to use those sources of sugar because they're easier to use. And when you don't have oxygen consistently running through your body, or if you don't have enough to be able to fuel your workout, then you're just going to end up using sugar instead of fat. So that's kind of a life hack, kind of a body hack. One way to do this, if you want to burn fat, make sure that your heart rate stays low. Make sure that it stays, below that sweet zone, that fat burning zone, which was 180 minus your age. As long as you don't go very high above that for an extended period of time, as long as you're under that for most of your workout session, yeah, you'll be basically burning fat. It doesn't mean that you can't do like some high intensity sprints, or if you do a high intensity part of your workout, your heart rate will eventually go back down, and you'll be in your fat burning zone. So yep, that's why I do this. This is why I don't jog, right, especially right now that I'm on this new routine that I'm trying to get the best results out of. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just making sure that I stay in a low heart rate, and then that's gonna help me burn the most fat. Especially since we haven't had a meal since yesterday. We're fasted, and that helps a lot, because now that you don't have any sugar in your body and your insulin is low, all you're doing now is just burning fat. So especially on a fasted day, whenever you're doing cardio, you have a high chance of burning a lot more fat. So that's it. That's kind of the reason I'm doing the low impact steady state cardio. Ends up working really well when you want to cut. Even bodybuilders do this. you know, you can still do your full workout, you can still do your jogging or your running or whatever, but for me, I like to throw in my low impact steady state cardio, just my slow walking, snake walking, whatever you want to call it. That's what we're doing now. So that's the reason we do that. Okay, so since today is day 2 of my alternate day fasting routine, today is a completely fasted day. So I won't be having anything to eat today, but I will make this electrolyte mix or snake juice. This is going to be 1 liter of water, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of potassium chloride. And we're also going to use some cayenne pepper. I'm just putting this water in here so we can mix it up. Alright, so I'm going to use some Himalayan pink salt for this one. You can use regular iodized salt, or you can use even McDonald's salt, it doesn't matter. As long as it's sodium chloride, you can even use baking soda in here. Alright, 1 teaspoon. Alright, so this is potassium chloride, and this is a product called No Salt. You can find this at Walmart or on Amazon. And you'll see on the back it's got 690 milligrams of potassium. So you'll need this potassium and sodium whenever you're not eating. You're going to need something to keep your electrolytes in. If you drink water all day, you're going to dump your electrolytes all day. The cayenne pepper, the way I do it, instead of taking this, I'll open this up. Alright, there's that. And I'll throw a little bit of lemon juice in there. I try not to put too much because I don't want to cause any type of insulin response. So we'll just put about a teaspoon in there. And then while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and take my apple cider vinegar shot. Some people like to put the apple cider vinegar inside the snake juice, but I don't like doing that because it's acidic. I'd rather just take it all at once, not mess up my teeth all day. Alright, so there's a liter right there. So I'm going to drink this and a liter of fresh water today. That's what I do. I'll put this back inside the bottles. That way this is easy to drink all day. I'll have both of these bottles, or you know, I'll try to drink as much of these 2 as possible. And then I'll drink another couple of these of water today. And that'll suffice. And then that's the snake juice electrolyte mix.